Are you a potential leader who's just looking for an opportunity? Do you think you have what it takes and just need others to notice your leadership ability? If so, this video is for you. Today we'll talk about 7 things you can start doing today that will get you noticed as a potential leader and set you on the path to building influence with the people around you. Hi, I'm Ken from Rapid Start Leadership, and my goal is to help you learn skills, build influence, and accomplish more as a leader. If you think you have what it takes to be a leader and just need for others to recognize your leadership potential, here are 7 things you can start doing right now that will get you closer to that leadership position that you're seeking. Number 1, get good. Any team I'm on, I want my leader to be competent. So if you want to lead, the first priority is to get really good at whatever it is you're supposed to do. So study the experts, ask good questions, practice your skills, and become the very best you can be at it. When others recognize that you are a great contributor to the team effort through your skill and ability, you've taken that first step. Before you earn their confidence, they have to believe in your competence. Number 2, think outside the cubicle. Teams work best when teammates help each other accomplish the team's goals. It's not enough that you know how to do your job. You need to know what others are doing and how your actions impact them. So talk with them, learn about what they do, how they function, and how what you do affects their productivity. Then adjust what you do to make others more successful. As others see you supporting them, they're more likely to become more supportive in turn. Actions like these improve teamwork, and that's what leaders do. Number 3, learn something new. The idea here is to add something to the mix that others don't already have. So learn a new skill, take courses, read books, talk to customers, experiment with new techniques. Gain new experiences that others don't have related to your field. New skills and experience will give you greater abilities and perspectives that others don't have. At times, leaders have to be creators. And one of the keys to creativity is the ability to combine ideas and concepts from disparate experiences to come up with something new. As Steve Jobs once said, if you're going to make connections which are innovative, you have to not have the same bag of experience as everyone else does. Number 4, ask for feedback. Sure, your annual review may be coming up soon, but waiting to get your report card is what everyone else does. It takes a higher level of maturity to ask for that feedback today, and even more to sincerely listen to what others have to say. And don't just ask your boss, ask those around you as well. For this to be helpful, the trick is in how you ask. If you ask a vague question, you're going to get a vague answer. How was my presentation? Good. You sound like you're fishing for compliments, so they're going to give you one that they don't really mean. And that's not helpful to anybody. So be more specific with your question. Try something like, what do you think are 2 or 3 things I could do to improve my presentations? The simple act of asking for that specific feedback does a few good things for you. It helps you see what you might need to work on. It's a way to convey respect to the person you asked, since you thought well enough of them to ask in the first place. And that act builds a relationship in which they become interested in your improvement. And finally, leaders are always learning, so seeking feedback shows that you're serious about improving your skills. Number 5, step up. No one's going to put you in charge of the big project if they don't know if you can even handle taking the fast food order for the team. So look for opportunities to volunteer to lead in smaller ways, and then give it your best effort. Maybe even over-deliver. In the process, you'll be demonstrating that you're capable of a great deal more. So go ahead, be the person who runs the coffee fund for the office, organizes the birthday luncheon, or coordinates the meeting room, and step up to take on challenging tasks that others are afraid to. It will get you noticed. Just make sure that you only step up for things you're fully committed to doing, and then do a great job. If you show that you can do small things well, you'll be entrusted with greater ones. Number 6, act on the vision. Leaders are focused on the vision, so it's a good idea for you to do that too. Find out what your organization's vision is, and think hard about how it applies to you and the team you're on. Then consider where there's something you could or should be doing to fulfill it. During team discussions, keep the vision in mind as you offer suggestions and ideas. When making decisions, choose the option that takes you and your team closer to realizing that vision. If there isn't a vision, talk with your boss about how you might start to develop one. And finally, number 7, be a communicator. Leadership is influence, and influence happens through communication. So communication is a good thing to be good at. Communicate non-verbally. Start by communicating confidence. Do this by how you stand and move. Make and hold eye contact. Uncross your arms and instead put them on your hips. Stand tall and face others directly and openly, and of course, dress the part. As some say, dress for the position you want, not the one that you have. Looking like a leader will help you be seen as a leader. When speaking, people view a lower voice as more authoritative. Especially under pressure, the calmer, more measured voice is that of the leader. Also, keep an eye on your inflection. If you let your vocal tone rise at the end of a statement, it sounds more like a question, and that vocal lift can make you seem unsure of yourself. And lastly, try to focus on asking good questions and then really listen to the answers you get. Smart people try to give good answers. Wise people try to ask good questions. When writing, like an email, be organized and concise. You want to be clear about what you want in that first sentence. Some people call this the bottom line up front, the bluff. And then provide just enough background after that to get the response you need. When it comes down to trying to stand out as a potential leader, there's plenty you can do right now to get started. Begin with trying to become the most competent, capable, and professional teammate that you can. Think outside the cubicle to help others become more successful. Gather new skills and experiences others don't have. Ask for feedback so you can continually improve. Step up to help out even with the smallest tasks, and then over-deliver to show that you're ready. Always act with the vision uppermost in your mind, and do your best to look, speak, and write the way a leader would. Do these things and you're sure not only to catch the eye of those you work for, but also to gather the support of your teammates who will come to believe that you deserve that leadership position too. In the transcript and the notes below, I've added links to several posts that will add more detail and specific things you could do in many of the areas we just talked about. If you found this video to be helpful, I hope you'll give it a like, and perhaps I've even earned a subscribe from you. There's more videos on the way, and that's the best way to make sure you don't miss out. In the meantime, I've got some questions for you. First, which of these approaches do you think are most likely to be effective where you are, and why? And for the more experienced leaders out there, what would you add to make this list even better? I look forward to hearing from you in the comments below. As always, thanks for tuning in, and I wish you the best. Lead on.